I'm honored to receive this recognition from you, Stevie Wonder.
As she accepted the Innovator Award at the iHeartRadio Awards tonight, Beyonce went beyond just acknowledging the legend that was on stage with her.
I want to dedicate this award to all the innovators who have dedicated their lives and their art to creating shifts.
Beyonce then listed off several innovative musicians that got the Beehive buzzing. The speculation is that she's indicating that Act 3 of her three-part project, which includes Renaissance and Cowboy Carter, will be putting the black back in rock music.
Thank you to Rosetta Tharp.
Now, starting with this name is the best hint of all. Rosetta is known as the godmother of rock and roll. She was the first gospel musician to appeal to rock and roll audiences and influence white legends that would come after her, like Eric Clapton, Keith Richards, and Elvis. So she would be one to honor on an Act 3 rock album.
Miss Tracy Chapman.
Now, Tracy is an interesting name drop. Like, Tracy walked that line between folk, country, and rock.
Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around.
And certainly for the rock argument side of things, she did win Best Rock Song for Give Me One Reason in 1997. She was the first black female to win that category. But then on the country side of things, Luke Combs' cover of Fast Car hit #1 last year, making Tracy the first black artist to reach the top with a solo composition and the first to win the CMA Award for Song of the Year. And as I just discussed in the Stevie on Jolene segment, we don't know that Tracy didn't play on some of Cowboy Carter, because Beyonce hasn't released the full credits for that album yet. So yeah, it's very possible that Tracy was included.
Linda Martel.
Now, Beyonce did include Linda on 2 tracks on Cowboy Carter, including the interlude, The Linda Martel Show.
Okay, thank you so very much.
So yeah, name dropping Linda now does not support the rock album theory, but the next name does.
Prince.
While he was nominated in the pop and R&B categories throughout his career, Prince won his first Grammy in the rock categories for Purple Rain, so that's an argument for, yeah, the rock album.
Purple rain, oh yeah.
I mean, Prince has been such a huge influence on Beyonce throughout her career that, yeah, his name being included doesn't really indicate, yeah, one way or the other for me.
Stevie Wonder.
Now, I don't see the connection between Stevie and rock music at all. Like, tried to find one, but yeah, nothing's jumping out to me that, yeah, Stevie's connection to rock music, and he would be a name to honor on a rock album.
Andre 3000.
That name is one that jumps out to me.
1, 2, 3,
His mega hit, Hey Ya, wasn't considered rock, but I mean, people didn't know what to classify it as. I mean, the music video certainly evoked those, rock and roll musicians performing on the Ed Sullivan Show in the 50s.
You'll go back to black.
Beyonce collaborated with Andre 3000 for the Great Gatsby soundtrack in 2013 for a cover of Amy Winehouse's Back to Black.
We only said goodbye with words.
Once again, not necessarily rock, but there's a heavy guitar presence on there, so you could make the argument for that genre.
Tina Turner.
Name dropping the Queen of Rock and Roll is certainly a point for the side that are arguing that a rock album is coming from Beyonce. But I mean, yeah, we don't have to go through how Tina Turner influenced Beyonce throughout her career. And so that doesn't really strike me as a glaring, hint that a rock album is coming.
Michael Jackson and so many more who defied any label placed upon them.
Once again, no need to detail MJ's influence on Beyonce, and he's not a name either to be recognized on a rock album. Like, I mean, just off the top of my head, I tried to think of songs that might have fit the rock genre throughout Michael's career. I thought of Ben, Black or White, maybe, Scream, maybe, 2000 Watts, maybe. Yeah, that's all really kind of pushing, yeah, the lines of what rock music is. And it strikes me that if you wanted to honor Michael, he would fit more in the dance electronic Renaissance sound of Act 1 than an Act 3 rock album. So yeah, his name being included doesn't strike me as, oh yeah, Beyonce's definitely doing a rock album then.
Thank you for your sacrifices, your powerful voices, and your dauntless spirits.
I also have doubts that Beyonce would be dropping Easter eggs for Act 3 4 days after she dropped Act 2, Cowboy Carter. If she sticks to the same kind of schedule, we're not going to hear Act 3 till like late 2025. Like, I mean, the best hint that we got at Act 2 was her outfit at the Grammys. And that was 7 days before Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages came out. We're talking that she's going to be dropping hints like a year and a half in advance.
Being an innovator often means being criticized, which often will test your mental strength.
So yeah, I'm not buying that this is the big hint at a rock album coming for Act 3. What are your thoughts?
Thank you for executing your dream so we could all follow.